Hello y'all, this is HeroSmash, a Flash player MMORPG made by Artix Entertainment. This game was made in 2010. It would go on until 2015 where all updates stopped completely. Fortunately, the game was still left accessible, but at some point it stopped allowing new account creation. Things aren't looking good. The end of life of Adobe Flash around the corner, and by that I mean as of recording, it's tomorrow, January 12th, 2021. The company behind the MMO decided to keep the game online until Flash stops it from being there, which honestly isn't very far away due to the aforementioned end-of-life date. With all that said, we're going to check it out before it fades away into obscurity. Before we can get into the game, we gotta make a character. We have things like facial markings and masks and all sorts of stuff for equipment that a superhero would be wearing and such, like masks, the suits as superheroes are known to wear, and tons of other stuff, gloves, weapons, helmets, capes, and armor, and you have all sorts of different customization options and whatnot. I have expressed my creative genius by changing nothing but my hair, and so let's go and play our character Lemonade and see what the first area we spawn into is. And I think this is some place called the Overlook. If you notice in the background, it's sort of like festive New Year's type of situation, which is the last update this game received before it sort of went silent. Moving on from the Overlook being in New Year event limbo, let's go to Liberty Square, which is, if I want to guess, was intended to be a hub for the game. Checking out the little droid thing in the bottom right corner, especially the contacts it has, we can see we got 4 options. Let's go with General Smash. He seems cool, and that's why I chose him. Let's talk to this NPC outside this building named Beta. He can take us back to the Overlook, but let's not go to that. Instead, let's go inside of this Power Academy. They have the Ninja Marksman, who I think has powers? I think because it is a Power Academy, and they have powers, yes, which has a lot of interesting ninja-related stuff, including weapon skills, and just a turtle. A turtle. He's selling a turtle. And the next person is named Useless. What a wonderful name. And they sell mental powers, fire powers, and I think they also can chat with us. Let's look at the mental powers first. You can buy powers like Force Kick, Horror, and if we scroll down, Mental Ray, Psychic Blast. After that, Super Intellect, if we scroll down even more, and then Minor Telekinesis up here. Let's look at the fire powers next, which consist of things like Fiery Core, Fire Blast, Immolate is just below that, Laser Beam, if we scroll down a little bit, Purifying Flames, but that's member only, and lastly is Uncanny Focus, which can be bought with the game's now unobtainable premium currency. With the browsing done, let's talk to Useless. They say Ninja Marksman is teaching them combat techniques, and if we ask about Ninja Marksman specifically, they tell us he is shy, and whatever we do, don't take his turtle. We're finished talking to Useless. Next up is Spear, who has unlocked the power of something called the Energy Hammer and is also a weapon master. He also mentions something about a duck fart gun. Anyway, he has a shop. Most of the stuff there for sale is for members only or bought with premium currency. The last NPC we can speak to in the academy is Medic, who sells healing and energy recovery powers such as focus, minor regeneration, molecular reconstruction, regeneration, and uncanny focus. The last one having higher level versions that cost Smash coins. Let's talk to the NPCs on the Overlook, beginning on the right with Arctic-Killer, who sells you powers if you have purchased a certain shirt from Hero Mart, which oddly enough is still in stock when I last checked. Next is Steve, the Blue Wonder, who tells us about the How Droid, our little interface in the bottom right corner that has news, missions, maps, contacts, badges, Smash coins, promos, bank, adding bank or inventory space, redeem something like a code and medals, and you can see all that being pulled up on the screen. Like we had the list of missions, the map, and all sorts of stuff that is in the How Droid's ability to, I guess, I don't know, you can just use it to pull up stuff, and this is basically your map, and it's just a multifunctional tool you'd have access to. Ignoring the cat, the last 2 NPCs up here are Faith, representing Hero Mart, which to this day is the merch shop for Artix Entertainment and all their games. The other NPC is Doomoose, who talks to us about PvP and can teleport us to the Smash Dome, a place that seems to function as a kind of PvP lobby. Let's look at some of the mechanics that are in HeroSmash. First off, without any powers, you just have an auto attack, and a very superhero thing we can do is fly, which everyone has the ability to do, and we have something called Power Up, which lets us recover health and energy when out of combat. We got the Fire Blast power, and we are able to buy any powers we want, but we can't use them unless we are at the level required to do so. We might as well explore a little bit by going right and see where that will take us. Yes, let's go to Main Street East. No comment on the radioactive snowman. Let's check out these shops here, starting with a place called Titanium Threads. Inside the store, let's talk to John first, who has 3 shops, one being for masks, one for helms, and another for backpacks and capes. I'm sure he has a very wide selection, as he does for his helms. And the capes are all animated, the backpacks unfortunately are not. His colleague Samantha Blowham sells armors, and some of this stuff seems like the things we saw in the initial customization. And she does have another store, well, another shop that sells stuff for members only and things that cost premium currency. Leaving one store, let's go into a place called Bloomingdale's, go to the right, and Jay here sells weapons that seem to be guns, just guns and guns and more guns, and he has more edged weapons like daggers, claws, gloves, and such. And to the left, his colleague Susan sells, I think those are clubs, I think dagger, there's a dagger there, and there's some more member stuff. I think she sells a big giant mace arm, and she also has something, she sells an M60. You can buy an M60. Bloomingdale's definitely raised the bar by selling machine guns. We have one more store, the Arch Nemesis, which sells bows and accessories for bows, such as quiver, backpacks, as can be seen here on the screen right now. I believe that covers the basics for this game. If you enjoyed it, make sure to check out the game in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Have an awesome day. I'll see you later. Bye.